Everybody get your fucking hands up.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight showdown. Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts. With respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists, this guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of many.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right.
He does a phenomenal job of getting from step one to step two before his opponent even realizes now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hips back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep or a headlock or an inside trip. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC. Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on the feet.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponents. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. The professional. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 154 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, Assassin.
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
Ready. Ready to fight.
We are underway. Striking class is in session. Beautiful punch there.
Great job landing. What a damaging punch. It's a beautiful, good jab with meaning.
I mean, can you imagine having a reach advantage like this? What a luxury.
It's a luxury. I've never had one over the course of my entire career. But fighting guys that are taller, you struggle whenever they are very aware of such a massive advantage. This guy is going to try and use this tonight.
Well, as a lot of people have said, he did not want to stand on a napkin and trade in the center of the ball. Nice scramble by him there. Takedown defense on point. He is a master in transition. Well, perhaps perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. Leg kick. Big off punch land. Now he gets back to range.
So 1 minute into this fight, and as many people expected, the action absolutely crazy, back and forth. This is a full-on brawl, DC.
It's hard to watch a fight like this and call a fight like this because you never know when somebody's going to take that one shot that finishes the fight. Big leg kick lands.
Oh, a little single collar tie there. And he comes through with a big knee.
That knee hurt him.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Back to the feet now. Changes his stance. You'll see a lot of this from this fighter.
Good stick. I mean, he's cutting down the sides with these beautiful leg kicks.
We cross the midpoint in round one. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? A little struggle here now for position in the clinch, and we see a lot of these situations in mixed martial arts where both fighters sort of end up getting comfortable here when there isn't a whole lot going on.
And the moment somebody gets comfortable, the moment that somebody decides to relax, the moment you'll see a takedown or somebody really speed out ahead of their opponent. You gotta be aware when you're chest to chest in this 50-50 position. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Lands with the knee to the body. Back to the leg kick now. That one's no good. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight. Back to clinch. There's no give on that leg kick. Nice.
Yet again, they will clinch here. And now trying to take the back. That knee might have landed there.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Right hand upstairs. Well, we talked about that reach advantage as you see him land the straight punch there. Great job using his length in that situation. Takedowns have come in bunches tonight, and there is another one. That was his strategy coming in. He has executed to perfection tonight.
It never works out perfectly, but today it seems to be going as great as it can be. I know the takedowns don't look beautiful. They don't look perfect, but it doesn't matter. He's a submission guy. All he needs to do is get you to the ground.
Right.
So even if it looks a little bit bad being there, he is accomplishing the ultimate goal, and that's to make you grapple with him.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. It's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. 20 seconds to go in round one. Good, solid strike on the ground. All right, here, final seconds of round one. Lands with the ground and pound. Oh, his opponent's squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
Those leg kicks are really starting to pay off. Keep chopping him down. Throwing a leg
Well, he certainly had his way with his opponent in that previous round, and with this guy, even when you know what's coming, sometimes it's still just hard to stop him.
Yes, because he's always changing it up. The first time, it may be a high crotch entry. The second time, you may get single. Third time, it may be double. Ultimately, it always leads to him in the top position, trying to find space for his ground and pound. Great punch landed with so much power.
Again, going back to the jab just out of range. Well, no surprise, he goes for the takedown there, unable to get the fight to the canvas.
This is a testament to his opponent, his ability to see the shots coming, defend them, and make the fight happen where he wants to.
Takedown defense holds up, and they separate. Nice work by the man here against the fence, continuing to stay busy and continuing to land.
Continuing to land, continuing to impose his will on his opponent. He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Slipped that offering from his opponent. In the past, we've seen him sort of lean on the toughness. Tonight, he's leaning on the defense.
And you see the evolution of the fighter in front of us. He doesn't have to be tough anymore. The more he can slip strikes, the longer he can prolong his career.
All right, what do you think? Another takedown attempt here. It seems like every time he's gone to the well, it's been there tonight.
When you're that successful with any one thing, why would you change it? He's going to shoot for another takedown, and I would almost be willing to bet he's going to secure it.
I'll take your action.
Okay.
Well, we talked about his reach advantage off the top. Made good use of it there with that punch, DC.
Another punch to the head, turning every part of himself into those strikes to the head.
Oh, and he caught the kick. And they separate. Oh, there he goes, attacking that lead leg to the outside. Nasty kick there.
Nasty leg kick. You gotta slow down your opponent. He knew his opponent wanted to move a lot tonight. This is the first step in getting him to slow down and fight at your pace.
And he landed the right hand there. Keeps the elbow there. Oh, collar tie. Man, he's just got a great feel for the striking realm early in this one.
The timing is on point. He's doing a great job of mixing everything up.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Nice punch there. He loaded up there on that high kick. Right hand punch from the clinch. Big kick.
Just missed with the left there. All right, he engages in a single collar tie. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
As he gets close and he's out of the kicking range, he'll change his stance.
Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket.
When you're in a clinch, you can pull down on the head and land these beautiful punches to the head.
Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You like this guy.
I like this guy a ton, and to watch his punch like this puts a smile on my face.
Look at the torso on the right side. Major bruising, and it's only getting worse.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, and he goes to the ankle pick now to get him down, DC. We'll see how he chooses to proceed from here.
Got the ankle pick. Let's see how he advances from this position.
Visibly limping here.
That punch to the body does a lot of damage.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. All right, so he continues to use his jab effectively here, DC. He gets that hand to the target pretty quickly.
I mean, just right away, blasting the jab after jab after jab. He's a phenomenal boxer with a vast understanding of fighting behind that educated jab.
DC, didn't take him long to find his range here tonight, huh? Oh, now going to the judo throw. He ends up in side control. A lot of options for him here.
Yeah, he can either go ground and pound or he can chase submission. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is, he's moving to the finishing position. Now watch him go parallel, right? That's for the opponent.
And this might just be a matter of time.
tonight.
Side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
And right on cue, there it is. Looks to be in good position to finish this choke.
He has to drop his chest to the mat and the fight will be over.
Relax. Let's work on that cut a little bit. I need you to keep your distance now. That cut's pretty bad and it's only going to get worse. You have to be smart with your exterior.
So with that, our next round is underway. It looked like maybe we wouldn't get here. There was a close attempt on a submission in the previous round, but the fighter lives to fight another round.
It was very, very close. If it's me and I'm his coach, I'm telling him, get right back to it. This time, you will not be able to survive.
Just misses there with the left. Blocks the shot. Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
And they separate. Big roundhouse now, just misses.
If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space. That was a nice strike.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Lunges forward with a left there. Man, the body work real toll here. Obvious redness on that right side. All right, so he lands another punch there, and he smells blood in the water, going right back at that cut.
Absolutely. The opponent has a lot of scar tissue around the eyes. He was able to cut it open, and now he's just touching it over and over again.
And they separate. Able to check that kick as well. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Slicing elbow lands from the clinch.
All right, single collar tie now. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab. Inside, he's hooked now.
He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping for.
3 minutes now to go in this one.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. And they separate. Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
That one appeared to stun him.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves it.
That's it.
Finish the fight. Oh! Woo! Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
I'm not sure if that's the way he drew it up, but a huge result for him here tonight as he gets the win by way of knockout, and that's about as good a one-strike finish as we've seen here in the UFC in recent memory. I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, so a big, big win for him here tonight. All right, we'll take a look back at the highlights. You know we're going to find that nasty head kick somewhere in this highlight rip. Just an incredible result for him here tonight.
A very nice head kick to finish the fight, but don't ignore all the work he did with his hands, and give credit to the opponent. The opponent was in there every step of the way, and in order to get a fight of the night like he got tonight, both guys have to be willing to participate.
We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop this contest at 2 minutes, 41 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout, the professional.
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen, I am going to knock this man out. He did it in an even more impressive fashion than he ever could have imagined.